Hey, namaskar everybody. How are you today? I hope everybody's doing awesome. I hope everybody's doing great. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. And if you're already a subscriber, you're probably wondering where our adventure, or should I say pilgrimage, is at today. Well, I'm not far from where I live. Probably about 20 minutes. I'm in North Jackson, Ohio, and we are at the Basilica National Shrine of Our Lady of Lebanon. And if you notice behind me, you can see the tower, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. Now I got to tell you a little story. Let me first start off by saying I'm not Catholic, and this is a Maronite Catholic church. I was brought up Lutheran, and then as I got older, I started reading about other religions. Really fascinated about religion, love religion. My go-to, I guess, as you would say, would be Hindu. But again, I respect all religions, love it all. I'm just fascinated by it. Well, I told myself last week, I was like, if I'm off Thursday, which is my normal day off at work, but I usually get conned into working, I told myself that I'm gonna go to the shrine and do a little video on it. Well, you can see I must be off today. I'm also one of those people that think things happen for a reason. Now, I went to work yesterday and I got hurt, hit my chest pretty good. So I went to the hospital, went to the ER. Now, did I have to take that route? I could have went to a urgent care, but I didn't. I ended up going to the hospital ER that I usually go to if something happens. So I wanted to get an x-ray, make sure I didn't tear nothing or break anything. And it was busy. I've never seen a hospital that busy before. It was crazy, sad. It was, you know, just filled, no seats left. Well, they didn't find anything of when I got hit. Nothing was broken, nothing was torn, anything like that. But they did find a lesion on my liver, so I do got to get that checked out. Now, if I would have went somewhere else, they probably wouldn't have done the CT scan. I would have just got an x-ray and they probably wouldn't have been able to tell that was there. So, as everything goes, I guess it was a good thing that I got hurt. You know, not, but it was a good thing I got hurt because I found something else out that I didn't know. So that's what brought us here today. Now, I mentioned Basilica, and you're probably going to say, well, it looks like you're at a church, Jim. We are. We are at a church. But it is also a Basilica. What is a Basilica? So a Basilica is a higher church authority, and it's an honor given to a church, I believe, by the Pope because of an association with a major saint. This would be our Blessed Mother Mary. And if you go back to Rome, it was also because of the architecture, the way the building was made. So basically any church or cathedral could be honored additionally by being a Basilica. I'm trying to think of one. Well, prime example, the Cathedral of Notre. That was a cathedral, that was a church, that was a Basilica. So obviously the first thing that you noticed was the tower chapel of our Blessed Mother up there. This one replicates the one in Cedar of Lebanon. That one's much larger. This one here, I believe, is the tower's, I think, 55 feet tall, and then Mother Mary is another 15 or 16 feet, and it's carved out of rose granite. So smaller, but nonetheless still miraculous. I don't know if the chapel underneath is open. I've been here many times and I've only seen it open once, so I don't know if they have that open for certain things that they do or not. But yeah, the parking lot's over there. You come in, and the grounds are awesome to walk on. They're open year-round. They have daily mass. They have First Friday devotions. I know they have Stations of the Cross, I believe, behind the building. And their gift shop in here is supposed to be one of the best around. And if they're open, we'll go in there. The Lord will guide you continuously and satisfy you with all good things. That was Isaiah 58:11. So let's walk around a little bit and see what there is to see here. I know this place isn't that old. I think they broke ground in 1964 and it opened in 1965. So, not that old. Yeah, you can come here regardless of what your faith is, and walk around and feel comfortable. I like these little angels on these light posts. Yeah, there's some over there. There's a couple down there. Got the benches. Yeah, I think they must be working on a church, because I've seen some people with saws and stuff in those vans over there. So, but we'll go check it out. We'll go see what's going on. I like these flowers too. It's almost the season for these flowers to end. Wintertime's coming. There's the steps, which we will do in a little bit. There's the chapel doors. Like I said, I've been in there once or twice, but it's I don't know when they open it. It's open. You can feel it in here. Wow. That's something special when you go in there. I love those little places like that. Wow. Well, I'm glad it was open so I could show you. A lot of times they have that locked. Let's go check. We'll keep walking around. We'll keep walking around. But if you ever make it, why am I whispering? I'm not in there anymore. But if you ever make it out into the area, make the pilgrimage and come on out. A little plaque here of okay, the Risha family. They must donate a lot. A little fountain over here. Yeah, see, I told you 1965 is when they opened it. 1964 is when they broke ground on it.
Because with COVID, these things may be longer, the materials.
Well, that's what I told him I was gonna ask him.
So how long will the close this to be?
He's gonna already go for next summer.
Then tell him he should order by Christmas. That's good. Because you don't know, you know.
Got some relics. There's a church in Pittsburgh. Their wall is filled with relics. Wow.
Right. Something that they should make here. There's something that we're being, and that's true. All this is supply and demand. Look, the small companies.
And there's the church inside.
Spread it out over 4 or 5 weeks.
Wow. Yeah, when you walk in the churches, man, the feeling that you get. Wow. Amazing. Wow. All the vibrations. Wow, is this great? Wow. I told you I love religion. I will say I've never been in this, I've never walked in here. So this is the first time for me to come in here. Might be the first time for you. Yeah, you hear the saws in the background, they're working. St. Joseph. This is really spectacular in here. Wow. That would be the confession rooms. Oh, man. Look at that. I want to say a Basilica. I mentioned Rome in the way that the churches were built. I think it has something to do like with the woodwork and stuff too. Don't quote me on that. If somebody knows better than me, because I told you I'm not Catholic, so I don't know everything about it, just of what I read. But definitely in the comments leave some information. I would love to know. Wow. This is awesome. That is great. Oh, I don't know if anybody's seen it. They have pipe organs up there. Man, I bet you that sounds amazing. Wow. There's some more relics over here. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That was an awesome treat to be able to come in here. That was great. Okay, we'll walk outside and we'll go up the tower. How are you today? That was great. Spectacular. Wow, that was awesome. You gotta admit, that was super, super awesome, right? Wow, that was great. Well, you ready to climb the tower? Let's go. And actually, the steps aren't I know they were working on this a while back, but they're not that bad to climb. They're not real steep and they're not real choppy, so you should have a good time. You know, you should have a decent climb, not to wear you out. Oh, I can feel that in my chest. Like I told you yesterday, I got hit in the chest. Yeah, I'm feeling it. But I'm at a place of healing. Here we are. At night, this looks great too. Church. I'm going to try to get out of the sunlight. And I told you that was carved out of rose granite. Wow. Spectacular. And the sky is really nice today too. Look at that. Wow. And there's leave offering up here, or you can leave offerings down in the church. I think you can leave them in the chapel too downstairs, I believe. Wow. Okay, and that was the tower that you can climb up. Yeah, this is a good place here. You can feel the positive energy around it. Just crazy, awesome, off the chart positivity. Yeah, make the pilgrimage and come out here. So what I think I'm gonna do next for you is I'm gonna walk the Stations of the Cross. So if you have your rosary with you, just pause the video at the stations and you can do your prayers. And when you go to temples, it's usually left to right. Here, right to left. Again, just pause the video on the stations and then you can do your prayer. It'll be a nice walk. The nature. You can hear it, it's great. Yeah, I've never been here when it's been crazy busy. I've been here when there's been, you know, a few people, but whenever I come here, you do have time to yourself. You don't feel like you're bombarded around everybody. You have time to heal yourself, I guess, is what I would best describe it as. I'll stop up here in a minute. Actually, this is a good spot right here. I like that view. There's the back of the church. And that church is amazing inside. I'm glad I've got to go in there and show you guys. And it's funny, we'll see if I get through this video, because I don't have no batteries charged for this. And I'm at like 50%. So, look, you can see Our Lady of Lebanon right in there. Wow. And it's kind of nice back here. Even like I told you, the sun's out. It's coming down today, but it's shady back here. So you wouldn't be getting parched, I guess, back here. Super nice area. I've walked this quite a few times. And I don't know, man. I think I may buy something at the gift shop today. Maybe a Saint Michael statue. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing this place justice in my video. I hope everybody likes it. Ooh, look at that. Trees are starting to change colors. And there we are. That was the walk. Like I said, if you had your rosary with you, I guess it would make sense, just pause the video and do your prayers. Because if I were to do that, we would be out here for a long time, and it would be a really quiet video. Of course, some of you might like that because I blab a lot. All right. Oh, there's a hawk flying. Be nice if I would have got him over Blessed Mary. So yeah, that was pretty nice. You know, if you come here, I would give yourself a couple hours to see everything and to do some prayers that you want to do. Okay, let's go see the gift shop. It says masks recommended, so I'm gonna put mine on. But let's go check it out. It's supposed to be one of the best around. That was a nice gift shop. I did buy some stuff, and I did see Father in there. That's why I shut the camera off in there. I got everything blessed. And sometimes you can see Monsignor in there. But I seen the Father, got my stuff blessed, and I feel good. I really feel good. So I'm gonna look at the sky. It's just a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day out today. Look, we walked past them the last time, they weren't spinning. Now they're spinning. Well, I think this is where we end the video. And as always, I want to thank you for coming along this adventure, pilgrimage, I should say. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate. And I hope by coming along today and seeing the church, seeing the Basilica, seeing the Blessed Mother Mary, I hope you got something out of it. I hope you got a miraculous feeling. If anything, a good positive feeling. I hope something special happens to you today. But I'm gonna leave it at that. And actually, I think when I shut this off, I think I'm actually gonna go back and I'm gonna say a few prayers for myself and for some other people. And I'll say one for you. Okay? Again, thanks for watching, and until our next adventure or pilgrimage, fare to Malenge. Mary, you who are called the Cedar of Lebanon, look down upon your children, who today and always beg your guiding hand. Grant us the faith to withstand the sweeping blows of life as the cedar stands straight against the wind.